Voices of Carmen is a new musical production.
I am an artist through traditional art and music. When my emotion starts to heat, it's my art that cools it.
Voices and choices. Voices speaking to our hearts, speaking to our minds.
With words, they do affect people's actions. So if you're hearing a voice telling you to do one thing and you have another voice that's telling you to do another, it depends on which one you're going to listen to. Which choice are you really going to take?
Yes. One thing I do love as well, Genesis, is that you said right at the top, I have a different opinion than the two of them, right? And that's what we've talked about, making room for different perspectives, points of view.
This hand is my left hand, and without it, I'm not right.
Michaela, a young woman from the country, arrives, looking for her sweetheart soldier, Don Jose.
You step to a guy like me who will always be real and here for you.
All right, give yourselves a round of applause. Another great work day.
Everybody go ahead and stand up. We're gonna take it nice and easy today, do a bit more breath work.
Hi everyone, Carmen Blue in the main room, Girl Fight in the music room, and break.
Every character I make is just an exaggerated version of some part of myself. So that's essentially what I'm doing here.
I was learning it from the video. It looked like a front and back step.
Click Insert, Video, Google Drive.
Welcome to our very first Carmen Conversation of 2021.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Escamillo and Biggie.
All right.
I feel like I'm both good at vocal music, but also music theory.
Me, it would be graphic design.
Interesting how we each have the thing that makes sense to us.
Everything is a tool, and so you've made a decision as the director, the cinematographer, that this is a shot that I want, and this is how I'm going to get it.
All right, folks, we're going to take a 10-minute break.
Thank you, 10.
Thank you, 10 minutes.
Really excited to just perform with you all. It was a productive day.
I feel very accomplished today, and I'm excited to perform next week.
Hello, my name is Elle. I play Carmen number 4. When it comes to how Carmen feels about DJ, and especially when she notices that he has a violent side, really tap into how Carmen feels about DJ threatening her in such a way, because that was a challenge for me.
I was Mercedes number 2, and I had to step in for Carmen 4.
I'm really glad that she's the one who took over as Carmen number 4 because she's an amazing singer, she's an amazing actress, and I really do love her. And I'm just really happy that she's the one doing it.
She's helped me with stepping into Carmen 4 because I know when we were first going over lines, I didn't know what was going on, and she was like on book saying line and stuff, and I'm glad she was there. Now I had to learn like duet pieces. I think I had to learn 2 dances. But it was fun though. I caught on quick, so.
At first I was kind of discouraged, but then I started looking at it like as an opportunity to learn something new. And it's really been very educational seeing what like really goes on behind the scenes and how much you really have to do. So it's been a pretty positive experience.
So how do you feel about this being the last week of performances?
I feel really sad because I wish that like we would have had more performances because it's been so much fun. And I really felt that like once we got to the performances, it definitely started to feel like a community because we were in person more. So I'm really sad about it.
This cast is an entire family. The work ethic in this cast is amazing. The dedication to the performance in this cast is amazing. I can't commend them enough. It was a great atmosphere. Again, great people, great staff, great crew. It's bittersweet, honestly.
One thing is you never know what to expect. It is never the same show. I've done it the past couple of years, and it's refreshing to watch the show. And another takeaway is just how talented teams are in the Baltimore area. This cast is dope this year.
We all worked pretty hard to get to this point, and I feel really good about this show. So,
what is like a takeaway from working with Voices of Carmen this summer?
The workshops. That's a big one. And then also just being able to grow relationships. Like I learned about like financial literacy, which I knew that.
I feel like it just made me feel like that's how more jobs should be, you know? Because especially when you're just learning and things like that, I feel like you should be able to get like an experience first and be in an environment where you're not just learning about like just theater, but you're learning about other different things. And I think that's what like makes Voices of Carmen stand out too, because we get to learn about financial literacy and mindfulness, and that's just, it's really helpful.
Y'all know what time it is. Get your party rack. Here we go. Grab your party rack, flip it up and down. Back to the front, brush your toe to your crown. Dig to the dig as we all get down. Party rack, party rack. Grab your party rack, whip it out. Swing that thing till there's no doubt. Turn it all about. If you sweat your hair out, you got your party rack. Party rack. Woo! Come on. Look. Peekaboo, 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 drop. Drop to the hop, back to the top. Do your own dance until the beat drops. Party rag, party rag. Grab your party rag, flip it up and down. Dig to the dig as we all get down. Pop that back and flip it all around. Party rag, party rag. Hey! Woo! When I say party, you say rag. Party rag, party rag. Hey! Woo! Yeah, I see you.
All right. What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for joining us for the cast album release party. May I reiterate that this is indeed a party. So, sound effects was crazy, right? Thank you all so much for joining us today. We are going to have a great time listening to all the hard work that the cast, the crew, Miss CJ has put into this. Again, we appreciate you all for joining us. So kick back, grab a snack, and hang with your kinfolk. You hear? Without further ado, Miss CJ herself.
Hello, and I want to say hello to all the beautiful people that are here. Thank you for joining us. We are here at Freestyle Studios in the Motor House, and we have been working really hard. Oh my gosh, shark attack. We've been working really hard to take these amazing voices and these folks who have sang songs from Voices of Carmen, which was our 2021 summer production. We had over 31 young people in the cast and in the crew for 6 weeks working hard on a musical adaptation of the opera Carmen. And the whole time that we were doing rehearsals and getting ready for performances, we were also coming to this studio one at a time, two at a time, and recording the songs to create this album. And so tonight you are going to hear for the first time, and what's crazy is they're going to hear for the first time themselves on the Voices of Carmen 2020 cast album. We got Jalen in the house, we got Willie, we got Joseph, we got Elle, we got Elowen, Hassan, Seth, Mitch in the corner, we got Malachi. Did I miss anybody? All right, and Jerry. All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the very first song on the cast album, and that is Habanera. I love you, you better beware.
It's moments from breaking to never love you the way that was definitely the hardest part. It took me how can I make you mine? So I'm glad that I your baby. I don't know how, but I know why. I was too close to say goodbye. Absolutely. Why would I? Another try. You would just try. See yourself in my eyes. Would be no mistaken. The road that you're taking would be the one that leads to me. How can I touch the sky? How can I make you mine? I wanna be your baby. I don't know how, but I know why.
But yeah, over time, bit by bit, we added together, and this cast learned how to sing French.
Yes.
So, you ready to go first? Zoom is helpful. All right.
All right, folks, I think we are ready for Carmen Blue. So let's have Carmen Blue, and if we have Rima and Savannah on Zoom, I'd love to chat with them right after.
It takes a lot of courage to share our struggle and our pain. And I, for one, am proud of our students for creating space for a young man to
All right. I don't think we have our two singers on there in the space today. Am I right, Lauren?
Would you like to share something?
We have Karima is on. The music needs to stop. Sorry.
Voices.
Say that one more time.
Karima's on, and we need to cut the music.
Can you ask Karima a couple questions? Karima, I'm really curious. What was it like for you being in the studio for the first time?
Her words are divine.
Hey guys, I can't really hear y'all because I hear the music. Oh, okay.
Can y'all all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hey guys. I'm sorry I'm not there today. But being in the studio for the first time was most definitely scary because I didn't know what I was doing. All I seen was a mic and I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. But like everybody kind of calmed me down. Ellen was like, girl, you got this. Like she was like really my hype man over there. And it was just like it was scary, but like I kind of got used to it over time.
Thank you, Karima. Good job. So I always love Carmen Blue because usually Carmen Blue are really strong dancers and who maybe don't have a lot of experience singing. And so whenever we do Carmen Blue, I feel like it always expands the creative expression and ways that dancers can see themselves on stage and hear themselves on a song. So it's always very brave. But Karima, you did such a fantastic job. You and Savannah on Carmen Blue. I'm super proud of y'all. So nicely done.
Thank
All
you.
right, we are going to move on, but we're going to take a quick little technical break. Lauren, if you want to chit chat with our guests, especially say hello to some of our folks who are online. Hello, Francis, Alana.
Everybody.
Feel free to have a quick chit chat while we fix a little technical glitch.
Hi, Hannah and Francis and Alana. How are you all? What's it like hearing yourselves or hearing the tracks? How is
I'm
that?
like blown away. It's so good.
What do you like about it?
I just really love like hearing everybody's voices come together. Like it's so amazing to see like just how it all came together. It's so nice.
Yeah. What about you, Alana and Hannah? We got a sneak peek of Alana's earlier.
I think it's just really cool to be able to hear everybody like just from like working with you all over the summer and then just like hearing you now like again, it's just really nice to hear everybody's voices. You all sound great. So yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah. Hannah, what about you? What are you liking so far?
Well, I think the album is just great in general, but I really like that even though we're all so far apart and like lots of us live in different areas, like we can still connect through hearing us singing together. So I think the album is like that little golden thread that still keeps us together and like we'll always be together. So yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, it was on your recording day, Hannah, it was Francis and Genesis, correct? As well. So there's just three of you in the studio, and Amina. So there's just four of you in the studio at that time. So it all coming together now. It's like you guys were all singing in the same place almost. It's so crazy. Awesome. And Alana, what was it like for you being in the studio?
Being in the studio was a new experience for me. It was the first time that I was like recording in that way. I've never done like a recording session that way. So that was really cool. Yeah, I think it was a bit nerve-wracking at first because I was really nervous because I didn't want to like mess up or anything. But it was also just a really cool opportunity to be able to sing there and stuff. It was also really cool because I was kind of around for like a brief moment when they were filming About Time, and that was cool because you guys sound really good. Elle and Jared, you're like killing it all the time. But yeah, so it was a good experience, and I think I learned more from it to just be more confident and have more fun when I sing, and not to get too like in my head about it. But yeah.
That's a good takeaway. Anybody else have takeaways from their recording times?
I know for me, I like the same. I was like really, really nervous just because like it's like a thing that I do where I just have to make sure I have the notes down and then I forget to just like have fun with it. So just like going into the studio and they're like, okay, now just have fun with it. I was like, huh? I was like, I didn't understand or like know how to do that, because when I was like practicing, I'm just like, okay, I have to know the notes and I have to know how long to hold this and how to do that so I don't mess up. And it was just like, it was very chill and very like non-stressful.
That's cool. That's good to know. That was good to know. Very cool. I know we have some other folks on the line too who were ensemble singers in both Carmen Blue and our hero. So if anybody wants to jump in and talk about that experience, would love to hear you all as well, even if you can't be on camera. Would love to hear about your experience in the studio too. Hi, Kayla. I see you pop on the screen.
Hey guys.
Good to see you. Good to see you. And I think Genesis is here too. Genesis, I don't know if you can pop on the screen, but if you want to talk about your experience in the studio too, that would be great. But oh, there's Genesis. Hi, Genesis is outside.
Hey everybody. So my experience in the studio, it was really fun because the cast was just so amazing and they worked together really well. So we meshed really well together. So it was like, it just came together a lot better. You know, like when you have a connection with somebody, it makes it a lot easier to work with. And they were really easy to work with. So yeah.
Yes. It really helps to have really great people to work with for sure. Yeah, it was such a great experience. How was it in the studio versus performing live on stage?
Lauren, can we pass that question to Hassan and Mitchell?
Yep.
All right. Hassan and Mitchell, the question is, how was it performing in the studio as opposed to on stage?
I feel like in the studio you could focus on your voice a lot more. You didn't really have to focus on the theatrics of it. But on the stage, everything changes, you know. The stage is about the presence and how you convey your character to a whole variety of people at once. And also in the studio, you get to correct any errors you make. On stage, it's all live. If you make an error, you can just go with it, right? It's part of your character. So yeah, it's definitely two very different worlds, but it was fun to do both.
So we're about to listen to our hero.
Yes.
We're about to listen to our hero. So you playing Eskimo, what was that like? Did you see any of yourself in the character? Did you see not any of yourself in the character? I'm like that.
It was definitely a challenge to get myself into the character of Eskimo, especially because he only has one entrance in the entire play. And so in that one entrance, you have to make Eskimo, because Eskimo in this character is very broad, and he's very egotistical, and he's very out there. But that's just on the surface. That's just what you see. I wanted when I came out on stage and when you hear the song, I wanted him to come across as not just an egotistical, athlete who's loved by everyone around him and he knows it. I wanted it to be something much more deeper at the core. And I wanted him to be someone who wants success for himself and those around him. So yeah, someone not just on the surface, someone who's a very deep, complex character.
So do you relate to Escamilla in any sense, or was it like, I know you said it was hard because Escamilla is a broad chest type of character, but do you relate to it in any sense?
It took a second to find an emotion, but I definitely can relate to Escamilla in that I want what's best for those around me, and I want nothing but the best for those around me. I'm willing to make those sacrifices. I'm willing to make those choices. Yeah.
I want to ask you, learning Eskimo over Zoom. Do I even need to ask the question?
No, you do not. Learning Eskimo over Zoom was definitely a bit tricky, especially because Eskimo has very intricate dance patterns, and learning his choreography took a lot of creativity over Zoom, I must say, because it's not. While it's intricate and it's complex, it's not organized, right? It's all about going with the flow with Eskimo. It's all about whatever direction you take, it's fine. So it was definitely hard to make it super complex when I did like the footwork and everything, but at the same time keep it natural.
Well, we heard from Eskimo himself. Now, without further ado,
all right, so let's go ahead and listen to our hero. with Hassan.
We've done all the bad things.
Stand by. And Lauren, if we have a tough time getting this one pulled up, feel free to play it from your end. I think we got it.
That's a good boy.
So I wrote something on social media today, just thinking back to. Oh,
Yeah, we screwed it up.
Lauren, I think we're gonna need you to play yours. For some reason, the sound's not coming out on our end. Oh, we found it. Y'all are being so patient. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Cool.
We got
I
it.
got mine.
It's just a man, he's a legend of our time. Greeting the fans, 'cause he's infinitely kind. What's your best beware? Fight the king if you dare. Ask him below, he's our hero, the bullfighter of the year. Not just a man, I'm a legend of our time. Reading the fans, 'cause I'm infinitely kind. Bulls, you best beware. Fight the king if you dare. Ask him hello, he's our hero, the bullfighter of the year. Ask him hello, I'm your hero, the bullfighter of the year. He's our hero, the bullfighter of the year.
Yes. Yes. Lots of snaps and love for Hassan on that solo, but I also want to give it up for all the ensemble singers in the background. Sounding lovely. All right, we're going to start moving through now that we got all of our little glitches done. We're going to move right into Say Goodbye, Don Jose with Seth in the house. Hey.
If you only knew how much I still feel for you, my heart won't stop aching. It's moments from breaking. I count the moments till I see you. How can I touch the sky? How can I make you mine? I wanna be your baby. I don't know how, but I know why. I'm sorry that you said goodbye, but I still want you in my life. I wanna be your baby. We need to give our love another try.
Okay, Seth. Mitchell, do you have a question for Seth?
Of course, I have a question for Seth. So, Seth, yes, hello. So, what was it like playing Donald Day? What was it like getting into that character? You gonna type that a little bit?
Oh, what was it like? Oh man, definitely was not prepared. It was definitely very fun playing as him. Definitely had to step out of my character. I just like heartbreak kind of bagel, you know. It's definitely very fun playing as a different person, especially since I'm not the person that I am. So just being able to learn, like, get deeper into how Don Jose is, it was just really fun.
Like you said, you don't relate to this character at all, or do you relate to him in any sense? Or?
Love life, I definitely don't. Like, I definitely wouldn't want to try to kill my girlfriend. My ex.
Yeah, you like that. You like that. You like that. You like that.
So yeah, that I definitely do not relate. But I feel like in a way I kind of do relate, because for me, I do care for people a lot and I do love hard. So in this case, he does, obviously in the wrong way. But you look at the good aspect, then yes, I do kind of relate to him in some aspects.
Big hearts need big guards. Well, you heard it here first. Back to you, Miss Eden.
All right. Thank you. I think we are ready to transition from Act 1 of Voices of Carmen to Act 2. If you are just joining us, this is the Voices of Carmen cast album release party. Our cast did a full 6-week session of rehearsals and productions throughout the summer, as well as recording the songs from the show. So this is their first time hearing themselves on the cast album, which will be available on iTunes, Spotify, and all the places where you stream shortly. But we wanted them to get a first glimpse, first hear of it first here. And coming up next is a character called Dominic, who is Carmen's brother. And he sees this story being told out in the classroom setting Carmen set in a high school, and realizes that there are so many similarities to his own sister's story. And so the play flips on its head in Act 2, and Dominic wants to tell Carmen in his very own way. And he does that through the song Desert Rose by Willie. Let's hear it.
There's a rose in a dry, cool world, living much too fast for such a young girl. My sister, she was blooming on the west side of town. And sometimes when you go, keep your mentality down. But you couldn't tell her nothing, she was doing her thing. But my mom cursed and screamed about her friends in the gang. I wish I could go back and tell her which roll to choose. But in the game, in the hood, you gotta pay your dues. She fell hard for this dude named DJ, and her heart died. But when the cops took him away, but she waited and debated whether she should stay true. Getting heat on the street from Big E and his crew. Then one day she got word he was free as a bird. He said he'd meet her and he greet her on the block, but she heard. She came out of her blues with the sign of the news. But I wish I could go back and tell her which one to choose. I wish I could go back and tell her which one to choose. Wish I could go back and tell her which one to choose. But I wish I could go back and tell her which one to choose.
All right.
So, as you know, you gotta tell us what that was like. You killed that. You gotta tell us what that was like.
Well, so I've done, projects on my own, but being in a studio was like
I was excited. I came in there and I was like, yo, like this is the studio. This is real. Am I dreaming? Like, am I being like for real? So like I walked in the studio, you know, I met Miss Phillip, Mr. Phillip, and you know, Miss CJ was there. You know, it was just a good vibe. I felt the feeling of the song, you know. I felt, you know, what the character wanted and what the character needed. I brought it on to the studio and I'm very happy I got to hear it for the first time because, you know, I don't like hearing my, you know, voice. I feel like, you know, but at the same time, I mean, I felt like that was very good, you know.
So Dominic's character was a bit, I don't want to say emotional, but emotional. This is not in there. So, what was that like for you playing that? Did it was it overwhelming in a sense, or were you able to handle it?
I was able to handle it, and I'd say that it kind of relates to myself because, you know, personally, I mean, my mama knows it. She knows everything about me. But I'm a very emotional person, and playing that character, you know, kind of contributed to myself as well because a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel stressed. A lot of people, you know, when they lose somebody, it's like, dang, you know, like, I wish I could go back and like tell her everything that she should have done better or he should have done better. And you know, everybody goes through that, and you know, I feel blessed that, you know, I could, you know, portray that character and, you know, portray the feelings that somebody wasn't able to, you know, come forth and say on TV or so. That's one thing that I heard.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much. We're gonna move to the next song. Is that all right?
Yeah.
All right. So we are moving right along to the next song, y'all. We are gonna come up to meeting Carmen number 4, the sister of Dominic, and I don't think I'm gonna say much more. This is where we get introduced to her in Desert Rose, and then she's sitting on her porch. Somebody's beating out a little drum, and she's telling you a little something about herself. It's called Just a Girl. Enjoy it.
I'm just a girl from around the way. Been here waiting for my man for so many days. And now he's coming home, and my heart is filled with joy inside. Cause a girl like me who's free is getting heat from all these other guys. I'm just a girl from around the way. I know I'm fine and I speak my mind each and every day. I'm just a girl from around the way. Just girl, just girl.
So for you, what was your extent of Carmen? What was it like playing Carmen number 4?
It was very fun. It was very interesting because I feel like she's a very different person than I am. She's very outgoing. I'm very reserved. She likes to like be the it person. I kind of stay in the back. So it was fun to try to like portray a opposite side.
So what was your process like getting into character on this?
You know, I kind of just took every aspect of myself that I wish I could like portray more easily, that I wish I could like easily just expose myself. And I took that and kind of made that Carmen.
Thank you.
So we have the moment where Carmen number 4, DJ, is her Don Jose returns home from juvenile detention, and that character is played by Jared Adams. And this is the reunion song by Carmen and DJ called "Bout Time." Enjoy.
Carmen, I'm home.
About time.
Don't play me like that. Just when I get back to see you, that's cool. You know you can play this game, cause you feel the same. And you know it's true. You step to a guy like me, who will always be really here for you. We cut to the chase, baby, and you let me see the sweet side of you. There's so much more to
That's all right. That's all right. All right, all right. Mitchell, go for it. What do you want to ask?
My God, what is that? So your character, John was in number four. We all know number four unfortunately executes the tragic ending on Carmen. What what was that like for you playing that character?
It was interesting. It took me a minute to get mad because I don't like getting mad. You know? I don't usually get mad. Terrence, the previous Don Jose, he told me something very crucial, which I still take with me. He said, imagine that a piece of chicken that you were eating drops on the floor. And it worked. And I was able to take that with me. And I was like, man, now I can really get mad. Like this food, I can really hold that to my heart. So, yeah.
In his defense, chicken is good.
All right. Chicken is good.
Well, thank you. You killed that, man.
Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Okay, we are back on track. Now, there was a little bit of a shift. Oh, I like the rhythm. Hey, ah. And so while we were doing the show, things happened, but the show must go on. And our lovely Elle, as Carmen number 4, had a little bit of a slip. And so we need to put her understudy on, and that was Miss Ananda Barnes. And so she came on in and made it hot like. And so we wanted to let Ananda have at least one jam of Carmen's on the album. And so the next song he's coming features Angst, Emotion, and Wailing by Ananda Barnes as Carmen number 4. Yeah. He's coming. And many of our ensemble members.
Out in this game.
Well, if I'm leaving while I'm breathing, gonna live like I wear peace.
Y'all killed that. So what was it like hearing y'all like together? What? Oh, that was Mr. Numbers as Martin. As we all pause in silence. So what was that like?
Oh, well. I feel like I have a lot of trouble doing runs
like freeform ones where I don't have to practice them. And a lot of the time, well, I had to do this a couple of times because we were just trying different runs and things like that. But I was working through it with CJ, and she was just like, go through the pain that she's kind of going through, or like just focus more on like the feeling and the emotion instead of how it sounds. And then once I did that, then it came out like that, and I'm pretty proud of myself.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, we are up to say goodbye, Mickey, and we have Alana on the Zoom. So, Lauren, I'll let you. So, Mickey or Alana, can you tell us who your character is, and then we'll take a listen to the song.
Okay, so Mickey in Act 2 of Voices of Carmen is DJ's ex, and she still has feelings.
Okay. Thank you for that little roundup. Let's take a listen to Mickey and her feelings for DJ.
Only knew how much I still feel for you. My heart won't stop aching. It's the moments from breaking to never love you away. How can I touch the sky? How can I make you mine? I want you to say goodbye. Love is why I wanna be your baby. We need to give our love another try. If you would just try to see yourself through my eyes, would be no mistaking. The road that you're taking would be the one that leads to me. How can I touch the sky? How can I make you mine? I wanna be your baby. I don't know how much I wish you felt to say goodbye. And when love is why I wanna be your baby. We need to give our love another try. I wish you felt to say goodbye. Now when love is why I wanna be your baby. We need to give our love another try.
All right, Miss Alana, I think that's all you need to know. We loved it. We loved it. We are going to quickly move to the next song just because we're running out of time. Beautiful job, Alana, on Mickey Say Goodbye. And now we are at, what? Crossroads. Yes. So the concept for Crossroads was a conversation between Carmen and her two besties while Carmen is texting back and forth with DJ because their relationship has gone south. And so this is her best friends giving her a piece of their mind while she's in this sort of tense place with her boyfriend.
Was it
saying that. You was telling her. You was letting her know. Okay, we're gonna move right on to Party Rag. We don't have Robert with us, I don't think today, but we love the song. So let's just listen, dance in our own homes.
Rag, flip it up and down. Back to the front, brush your toe to your crown. Dig to the dig as we all get down. Party rag, party rag. Grab your party rag, whip it out. Swing that thing till there's no doubt. Turn it all around, if you switch your hair, raise it up. Party rag, party rag. We are on dance until the beat drops with your party rag, party rag. Grab your party rag, flip it up and down. Dig to the dig as we all get down. Pop that back and flip it all around with your party rag, party rag. When I say
We see y'all out there doing Party Rag at 9, Francis. I see you. All right, y'all. It is the moment we have been waiting for. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I need Elwin and Joseph to switch chairs so we have all three Don Jose's in the same place. All right. So the relationship is not going well, but Don Jose still wants Carmen back. And so he has a fight with Big E. Carmen's now with Big E. He doesn't win that fight. He's dejected. He's humiliated. He's feeling all in his feelings. And he's brooding. And while he's doing that, he goes off to be by himself. And not only do we see DJ, but we see our very first Don Jose from the classroom and our third Don Jose from the storytelling. And all three of them do a reprise of Say Goodbye.
song to be interviewing them, right? I just got up. Because if you didn't see me on the couch over there completely jamming to this song, this is my favorite song of the Cats album. If you didn't know. If you didn't know. So I have to talk to you guys. What was it like being in the studio together? What was it like playing these characters? I mean, I have several questions.
I feel like I was in a boy band, you know. I was on tour getting ready for a new album. Just going on tour getting ready to do concerts and stuff. I don't know. It was nice. You know?
What about you, Seth?
Well, let's just say in a few years you might see a little album cover with the three of us on it. Yeah, it was.
Listen, we're here for it.
It was amazing. It felt great.
Oh my God, it was beautiful. I was like, bro, y'all can sing, bro. Like, oh, shoot, okay, we get this joint working. It sounded beautiful. So I'm like, ah.
So being in the studio, putting this together, putting this song together to make it such a song. I don't know how to word such a song. What was your process?
I think we just had to like work together. It was, you know, instead of like trying to sing individually, we had to figure out what we sounded good together, like what we could put together and contribute to sound like an entire, you know, masterpiece. And I think just bonding with each other helped us, you know, work together well, really well.
You all killed that. You all killed that.
All right, y'all. So we are coming down the home stretch. I hope that y'all have been enjoying yourselves. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right, great. I hope that you have been enjoying yourselves. We are coming down the home stretch. We get to the part of the show where the story really climaxes, and Carmen and DJ have a fight that escalates and escalates. And if you know the opera Carmen, Carmen dies at the hands of her lover. And the same is true in Voices of Carmen. And it gives us a really powerful opportunity as artists to take art and unpack sort of the challenges in relationships, the conflicts that can arise and escalate, and examine them in our own lives. So Dominic's classmates hear this story and realize that his real life story of his sister is the same as the one that they've been studying out in their class, and they rally around him. And they have so much care and empathy for this young man and put together a memorial service in his sister's honor. And at that service, they invite not only Dominic, but Carmen's two best friends, Ananda and Jalen, play Frasquita Mercedes, who really hold down this song called Soul Divine. And when Dominic is given the opportunity to share a few words about his sister, this is what he says. And this is how the entire ensemble comes together in a tribute to Carmen.
It takes a lot of courage to share our struggle in our head.
This is the teacher, Mr. Gary, setting up the song.
Students for creating space for a young man to grieve, to feel what you feel, and know that you are not alone.
Dominic, would you like to share something?
Voices, choices. Voices and choices. Voices speaking to our hearts, speaking to our minds. Our souls are a reservoir. Her words are divine.
Voices, voices.
The weight of our words, the melodies they sing, the power to move, the power to soothe, the courage they bring. If voices are a spark, choices are the flame. Between here and there lies a rainbow of colorful mind games. The ice blue of a love gone cold, the amber shimmer of hope and what's been told, the creams, the golds, the black spark is cold, the dripping red desire that eats at your soul. Voices, tints and colors, music, choices, vibrant and growing from minds, festering night. Voices, choices, voices.
Speaking to our hearts, speaking to our minds, melodies they sing, the soul that are divine. Speaking to our
Absolutely fantastic. Mitchell, take it away.
I can't even begin to express my true thoughts here because I have way too many words going right now. But I'm gonna ask you all, how emotional was that song for y'all? Is my first question.
So I'm not gonna lie, that took me to church. Like
Andy.
It's like boom. I was in that church setting that I'm used to, and then I just let that flow of emotions go into me singing. It's like you ever hear a church choir that really just tear it up all the way, all the harmonies. That's what I felt. Mm-hmm. That's what it was like.
Hearing all of the harmonies put together, because this is like my first time hearing it all put together. It's really beautiful. Like, it is. It sounds like heaven.
Oh, wait, what are you asking me to? I mean, I'm just
you.
I wanted to
just you.
I mean, I say in the beginning I was not prepared to hear my voice. I'm not even gonna cap. But I am glad that I heard the emotion that I wanted the song. You know, I was definitely using that technique that me and Missy they did when we were in the studio. That conducting helps because I'm used to that. When I'm singing in choir, you know, from my school, that conducting helps me, you know, music transitions, you know. So other than that, like it was amazing. Like y'all killed it, yo. Like I got me serious. Like dang, that's crazy. Yeah, other than that, that's what.
I'd like to say a couple words about this song.
So I am so grateful for Jalen and Ananda and Willie. This song this year got to a place that I had dreamed of it being for a few years, but we were figuring it out, we were workshopping it, and literally from the audition, when I heard Jalen, I was like, oh, we about to. Somebody knows where this needs to go, right?
Understood assignment.
And I was like, I don't know how to describe where this is, but this is church. Yeah. This is lament. This is wailing. This is deep love lost. Mm-hmm. And I needed someone who knew how to get that and go there. And Jalen, you brought that. This little one was I don't really consider myself a singer. Watch me. Don't call child sex service. I'm about to smack her whole self. And the first time she opened her mouth, I was like, Ananda, you are a singer. Please don't ever say that again. Because you have such a tremendous ear. And the way that you guys give each other such love, such light, such encouragement and affirmation, and that you meet each other and you blend together. You have two very different voices, but the combo together was just phenomenal. And I also have to give a special shout out to Miss Hannah. Hannah was our musical director. Was our musical director for Voices of Carmen 2021. She was with us as an assistant musical director in 2020 and then came back and was the musical director and did such a phenomenal job, not only for the performances, but was here for almost every recording, helping people to figure out how to get at these different places and notes in their voices and the feel and the vibe and dancing and jamming like she does. And so I'm so grateful, Ms. Hannah, for you, for helping all of these people really shine their very best.
I just came in and said like 2-3 words to each person in this room, and they brought it themselves. Like, I can give you teeny things, but you all have it. You are all singers, you are all performers, and it was such a joy to be a part of this process. I'm spoiled for the rest of my life after this summer.
Yes, well, thank you everybody for being with us. I want to thank Mitchell for hosting. We also want to thank Winston Phillip, our music producer. We are here at Freestyle Media, so if you need your album done, holla. Because clearly it sounds real nice. Lauren, do you want to say any last words before we sign off? And hello to everybody who's on the Zoom. Thank you for joining and listening and jamming with us as we listen to this.
Yes, thank you so much to everyone who joined us today online. We're so grateful for each of you. It's because of you that we are able to do this amazing work. Thank you all so much for being with us today. Please look out for the album drop on CD Baby, iTunes, Spotify. We're going to be dropping it, all of that information on our Facebook and YouTube channel and our Instagram channel. So please make sure that you look out for all of those details. Follow us, like, subscribe, all that good stuff so that you can stay up to date with all things Voices of Carmen. Thank you again so much for joining us. You all rock. Oh my gosh. The feels. Am I right, y'all? Am I right? Virtual cast. So many emotions. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Bye, everyone. Thank you.